So first of all, this baby up here, this is baby's first poop. This has a lot of meconium, red blood cells, bilirubin, etc. And this poop is like tar. It's very sticky, it's difficult to get off. So for the first, till your breast milk comes in and you have a good supply, so the first 4 or 5 days, baby's poop will look like this. You want to change a diaper very quickly after your baby poos so that it doesn't have a chance to get stuck on the butt, and use a lot of diaper cream in the first few days to avoid it adhering to the skin. So milk's coming in, and poop, this is transitional poop, so it changes to a little bit greener, it loses its blackish tinge by about day 3, and then turns yellow like a grainy mustard as soon as baby is full on breast milk. And here's some seedy poop, watery poop. Those are normal. And over here, this is an abnormal diaper. So this baby has blood in the stool. Usually blood in the stool is a milk allergy, and so that's something you would want to speak to your pediatrician about. So you want to count your baby's poopy diapers, and you want to keep track of that. A good benchmark for breastfeeding is how many wet diapers and how many poopy diapers that you have per day. And they might have little poops, but I guess the official breastfeeding counts if it's bigger than a quarter. And then finally, sometimes there's a little bit of orange dust in baby's pee, and that is normal for the first few days. After that, your pediatrician might give you some feedback on ways you can avoid that with breastfeeding or formula supplementation. That's about it with that. That's poop. So as long as your baby has grainy mustard poop and is pooping fairly frequently, you're on a good path, is the moral of the story. We were talking about feeding, but we forgot to burp our babies, so they must be really fussy at this point. So let's talk about burping a baby. So you want to burp your baby after each breast. So baby's going to breastfeed. Is anyone not breastfeeding, by the way? I don't want to overlook people who are planning to bottle feed or who have issues with breastfeeding. I'm going to always refer to breast, but assuming it's bottle as well. Okay. So you want to feed your baby for 10 to 20 minutes on the first breast. As soon as you've done that, the first thing you do when baby comes off the breast is burp your baby. There are different ways that you can burp your baby. And you guys can follow along. So you don't all have burp cloths, but you want to have a burp cloth handy to put over your shoulder, because babies also like to spit up a lot right after a good feeding. So what you would do, you're feeding baby, blah, blah, blah. You bring baby up, and then you want to just gently rub up, okay? A lot of old school, this is old school, and it doesn't work as well, and some people get very aggressive if they're getting impatient for a burp, so we don't need to do that. So all you need to do is just kind of put pressure into this, like you're squeezing into the stomach a little bit to kind of bring that air up. So you want to rub in and up. That's one way you can burp your baby. A second way that you can burp a newborn baby, so feeding. Well, here's your feed on this breast now. So second breast for 5 to 15 minutes. And then what you want to do is cradle baby's chin and put baby down. He's kind of in a downward position now. And I'm just going to rub his back like this. Just rub. So it can be very easy. Here he's at the breast. He flips over. And we're rubbing him this way. Just going to get that air out. And you can put your burp cloth on your fingers here. And then the third way that you can do it is you can bring baby into a sitting position and just lean baby over and kind of rub up like this. And this is my favorite one. Having the baby with their legs folded like this and bringing them over. Sometimes that's all it takes to get baby to burp, because the pressure from their diaphragm is pushing that air up. So you bring baby up like this, they burp, and you're done. So you want to have one burp after every feeding session, and you want to keep going until your baby burps. I wouldn't go longer than 10 minutes. But you do want to give them a chance to get that air out. If it's been 5 or 10 minutes, it's probably just not going to happen, and that's okay. But do give them a chance to burp, because lots of air that builds up can make their stomachs feel uncomfortable.